Thank you so much for joining me. I'm Angelique with healingwithangelique.com. I wanted to make a short video today on the energy that's kind of coming up for all of us right now. A lot of us have had a lot of emotional endings, transitions, and changes. And while consciously we know, rejection is protection, one closed door leads to an open one. When we're in it, we just want to tell everyone to shut up because we're so emotional and we're so intense. But on some level, guys, especially after 2018, we went through a lot of changes, a lot of elevations, a lot of releasing. And while we stepped in 2019 with a deep knowingness of needing to transform, of changing patterns, of really new beginnings. When I say new beginnings, I'm not talking about a new chapter. I'm talking about a new book. Some of us sometimes get lost. I wanted to pull some cards today just for some help with this energy. As we ran out the gate, a lot of us feel very motivated to make changes, whether it's to go to the gym, meditate more, choose healthier partners, maybe just choose to be single for a while, choose different careers. That doesn't mean while our mind is action oriented, our emotional body is still going through the transformation. It's still struggling to move forward. And even though we do our amazing affirmations, we might do our vision boards and visualizations, we might pray, the energy what's really asking from us is surrender. Now, when I say surrender, I'm talking about our emotions. I'm not talking about all the amazing goals you have. You guys, go to the gym, work on your project, work on your entrepreneurship goals, work on that promotion. I'm talking a surrendering of emotion, guys. Some of us have hit an apex where we were like, we've done everything. We've cut cords, we've done EFT, we've done candle work, we've done everything, and we feel perhaps a little bit at our wit's end. Now, on a much more medical level, there's nothing wrong with therapy and coaching. All those things are amazing. But on an everyday level, guys, we really need to turn to something a little bit greater. Whatever you believe in, I don't care. This is not religious. But some of us feel stuck. Like, okay, I'm doing the affirmations, but I notice when I'm driving and I'm zoning out, my thoughts are kicking my ass, and my mind is my own worst enemy. It's wanting to go to the most negative things. And that's normal, especially when we're trying to change patterns. Because when we're trying to change patterns, our ego is revving up and it's trying to gain control again, and that's totally normal. I have my own moments, and I'm a healer. I've been a healer for 10 years. I know many of my own mentors still struggle. It's just part of the human experience. So I just wanted to pull some cards today just to give us some guidance how we can best handle our emotions. It's okay for us to it's easy enough to have lists of I'm going to do this today, I'm going to do that today, but it becomes a little bit more of a struggle when our emotions want to hijack our motivation, our productivity, and our self-worth. It really does stump us a little bit. And I just wanted to get some guidance for all of us to how we can best utilize this energy. Every time I feel this energy surge, I'm going to be doing a video just to help us out because we can use it just to see what they have to say. Just pulling a couple cards here. Just take a deep breath. You guys are doing great. You're all doing wonderful. Okay, guys. How funny. Two of the cards I got today are I pull cards every day on my Instagram. If you guys are interested, it's Healing with Angelique. Everything's Healing with Angelique. But the cards I have is Unity, Page of Air, and Page of Fire. Guys, this is letting us know that, number one, a lot of us are hearing information. We're getting a lot of news, whether we're getting that job, news about it, an interview, about opportunities, about relationships, about family. And some of the information that we're receiving right now is probably not being delivered with much tact. It's probably in our face. Maybe our partners are being more snappy. Maybe communication's a little broken down. Even perhaps, while these are still opportunities, they might be presenting themselves in ways that you didn't expect. Like maybe you thought you'd get that job, but now you realize you're not going to start for 3 weeks. Or maybe you thought you were going to get that loan for 50 grand, but you're only getting it for 25. Like, it's not that you're not getting what you're asking for, but perhaps it's not coming out the way you want. It might be a little discouraging. You have the Unity card. Guys, Unity card is about traditions. It's about your spirituality. So they're asking you, number one, like we said in the beginning, it's really asking you to surrender. Guys, your angels are an amazing resource and tool. And angels are non-denominational. They're here before religion ever was. And you don't have to pray to them. Just talk to them. Just say, I feel like shit. I do not know what the hell to do. I'm giving you permission. Help me. Give me a sign. Intervene on my behalf. I really need help. Or I surrender all of this stress to you. Give it up. Now, the Unity card is also about speaking with mentors and like-minded people. So guys, don't go to those friends or people that you know are kind of negative, maybe more ego-based. Definitely go to your parents, grandparents, teachers, people you look up to, because a lot of the emotions and the thoughts that you're having, guys, it's getting you nowhere. It's like it's cycling. It's cycling. You're actually not moving forward. You're just moving the same thoughts and emotions through your body, and it's making you feel heavy. So instead, whether you watch a TED Talk on YouTube that might inspire you, go talk to a grandparent or an aunt or an uncle or an older cousin who might have wisdom, somebody that you respect, but it's asking you to look for different viewpoints. There's ways of seeing the situation outside of your linear perspective that you haven't thought of, and it's really going to give you peace, clarity, and deeper understanding. You need to step out of your own mind. Now, affirmations and things like that are great, but we're still generating that from the self. They're saying we need to switch up the energy. Maybe go hang out with your friend, go rock climbing, go do something that's out of the norm. Get out of your stuck energy. Go talk to somebody. Sometimes we have the friends that we go to because, they feed our ego, or they feed our sense of security. They quiet our fears because like, oh yeah, no, you're a mate. No, don't even worry about that asshole, or don't even worry about this. That's not the kind of friends I'm talking about, although those friends can be amazing. I'm talking about people that have wisdom and insight, and they're objective. Guys, it's going to be just fine. The universe knows that a lot of things that are coming up, that are moving and shaking, because of the pace, they might not come in the smoothest ways, in the best of ways, but it doesn't mean it's not productive. It doesn't mean that it's not valid, and it doesn't mean it's not useful. Use all your creativity, your ideas, your ingenious ways of working with what you got, and instead of trying to handle everything on your own, especially your emotions, it's time to seek outside help. Whether that's a professional, a family member, a friend, or even a mentor you watch on YouTube or online that can really give you advice and insight. Practice new techniques. Sit with what they have to say, because you can't solve a situation from the same energy that it was created in, right? So we got to switch it up a bit, letting you know you're not alone. A lot of this energy is really asking us to. It's kind of like, while it is motivational and while it is having us mood, because of our emotions, it's kind of like moving through mud a little bit. It doesn't have to be a struggle, guys, but emotionally, it might make us feel a little bit slower. You're doing beautifully, one step at a time. Sometimes it's not even day by day. Sometimes it's just breath by breath. Take a breath, scream if you need to, punch a pillow, cry. Guys, cry if you have to. That's cathartic release. And I'm a huge believer in writing. I'm not saying like a diary. You can get a piece of paper and just write the F word 5 million times if that's what you're feeling. But it's called energy transference. We're moving it from the body onto something else to release the space, guys. Play some, gong music, good vibrational music to get the energy moving for you guys. Today's a good day, motivational, trying something new. Just FYI, step out of the normal energetic pattern. It's going to be great. I just wanted to send a little message out here to say you're not alone. It's felt by everybody, even though it's manifesting differently for everybody. We're all experiencing it. So I'm with you. We're all with you. We have tools. We can do this. We're creating. And don't be afraid of your fear, guys. I mean, fear is already bad enough. But the fact that we're even afraid, like, crap, I don't want to manifest what I'm scared about, that's valid, So every time you get really scared, talk to the universe, say like, hey, universe, like, I know that you manifest based on what I'm feeling, but I'm here to let you know that while I'm working through my fears, my intention, universe, is to create that healthy relationship, have that healthy body, have that positive career, earn this much money. Talk to the universe, like, okay, like, I'm sending you my intention. I'm talking to you. I'm letting you know. So even though I'm working through my fears, this is not the energy I want you to manifest from. And then realign. Constantly realign. Okay, guys, I wish you lots of love and luck. And if you guys have any comments or questions, leave them down below or visit my site, healingwithangelique.com. And if you guys would like any insights or tips or tools on any other areas, please let me know. I'd be happy to do a video on them. Otherwise, have a beautiful day. It's Friday, guys. Enjoy the weekend, and I'll talk to you soon.